Morning, afternoon, evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Um, Now, I've been wanting to record another video actually for a good couple of months now, actually. I even had the subject in mind, but it's hard to word it without coming across as a crazy man. But I figured, hey, since most people believe I'm crazy anyway, I'd just dive in. So, the topic for today is what I call the Great Disconnect. Now, for me, it's not just a personal problem, it's something I'm spotting everywhere. But there's also a personal, personal element, excuse me, to this is becoming more and more prevalent as time goes on. Um, So I'll start simply by an event today, which is why I'm recording now, because I'm actually a little peeved. So, for a long time, my doctor has been saying that we need to review your medication. We need to do a review. Fair enough. However, getting an appointment with them is like getting an appointment with God. It is damn near impossible. But finally got one. Hooray! And I went today, expecting a full review. It's quite a lengthy review. Um, but because this doctor showed up significantly late for his shift, and I would say there were a couple of people in front of me. I arrived about 5 minutes before my appointment time, and he showed up about 5-10 minutes after my appointment was due. So he was rushing through his appointment. So what's the point? But anyway, so I go in there and I say, I need excuse me, I need a repeat of my medication. The lovely little pills that keep me going for a day. I'm expecting to start firing across question after question. Let's review dosage, let's review type of meds, etc., etc. His only question was, are they alright? Literally, those were his words, are they alright? And I was like, okay then. Beep pop pop, prescription printed. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, and it's happened before and it'll happen again. But my understanding of the doctor was that's supposed to be one person who you really need to connect to. They're supposed to know you, maybe not on a personal level, but at least on a medical level. They're supposed to take time and effort to diagnose your problem, make sure you are actually doing okay. Because I could easily go in there and bullshit it. Yeah, my meds are doing alright, but I'm not doing alright. But he didn't care. It was another appointment, take one more out the door. And I'd like to say this is the first instance, but if you remember my earlier videos, if you were fortunate enough to watch those gems, I tried therapy. I actually tried going to a therapist, and she didn't care. I was just another number. I was literally a patient who she just didn't have the time for. She didn't care at all. For me, just there was no connection there. She'd ask very cold and obvious questions, and I would answer honestly. She'd ask me about my life. I talked to her about my life. She didn't ask me why I was talking about certain elements of my life over others. And it's like, I'm talking to you about my life. You asked me the question. And then when I admitted that this was going to be something that would be long term, she just made it clear, oh, well, this is only a short term solution, blah, 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 blah. There's no connection. There was no real attempt to try to solve the problem. I was just in and out of that door. I was just another nuisance for her. And it's the same for my doctor today. And it's not just the medical practitioner side either, it's the world. Now, there's no way of me talking about this without coming across as a crazy man. There isn't. But as time goes on, I lose more and more connection with the world. And it isn't just the social elements, it isn't just me going out and getting drunk or any of that stuff. It's literally everything. I can feign empathy, joy, sadness, anger. The full words, I can feign it with almost near perfection, if that's a word. And no one notices. That's fine. But the more I do it, the more I realise that actually I genuinely am feigning everything. The only time I'm ever honest with myself or open with myself is when I'm home alone. The only time I can be truly honest with myself is when I'm doing my review of the day or the week or what have you in my own head. And as you know, my brain's pretty fucked up, so that review always ends badly. But it is the only time that I can actually be honest with myself and honest with the world and how I'm feeling. I guarantee you, 99.99999% of the time, anyone asks me how I'm doing, even if I'm at rock bottom, which I, more or less in recent memory, have been, fake it quite well. But my answer will be, I'm alright. Yeah, not bad. Because again, it comes out, I've mentioned this before, no one wants to know that you're doing crap. The minute you say, not great, fed up, upset, miserable, the actual emotions which go through, numb. Numb's a good one. But when you actually say these things, some people will feign, oh, well, what's wrong? Try to admit there will be the occasional person who will try to help. And I'm not denying that in any way. But again, the vast majority don't really care. My thoughts are, what's for lunch? What's going on later on? What's on telly? And that's a world we live in. It's not just a me problem, it's an everyone problem. There is no connection anymore. It's ironic, I guess, in a way. You've got social media, which is designed to connect people. But yet, the more you use social media, the more disconnected you get from the world, in a way, because you're bombarded with so much on social media. So you've got the gym culture, you've got the food culture, you've got the I'm on holidays, you've got the personal problems, you've got um, family pictures, your wedding pictures, breakups, dates, political views, all that stuff, all weaved into one tiny website. But no one actually gives a crap. I'm telling you right now. You could go on social media and post whatever you wanted, no matter how vile. You could probably even get into an argument with someone. But at the end of the day, no one really gives a crap because it's social media. It's like, oh, so and so's posted that again. Oh, what a surprise. And this is why I generally post if I'm not in a really bad mood. I will generally post stuff which is absolute rubbish. I'll post jokes or something random like that because, again, no one wants to know what my day is like. I'll tell you what my day is like. It's the same every day. If I'm not working, my day is spent find a game to play it, have some lunch, play maybe another game later in the day, maybe put a film on, have some dinner, go to bed, repeat. That's my day off on a general day. And I'm becoming more and more antisocial because I'm actually not missing the outside world at all. Like, there's no danger of me. The more time goes on, the more I'm comfortable just staying at home on my own. Because what's out there? Literally, what is out there? It's poisonous people, the same rubbish day in, day out. The world's crap. The world is legitimately crap. It's full of selfish, self-centered people who wouldn't even spit on you if you were on fire. And that's the truth. And one thing with depression, I assume it's depression, I hear about it a lot, but it may be something specific, I don't know. But with depression, because you're so retreated from the world and so focused on what's going on in your head and your arguments there, you also are able to spot stuff which a lot of people don't. The very obvious stuff. I could probably sit on a park bench and just observe people for an hour or two, and I'd know, not really in a clairvoyant type of way, but I'd know chunks about their life, whether or not they were happy, etc., etc., etc. It sounds crazy. Again, I told you, this is going to sound crazy because I'm a crazy person. But that's also a curse because you can also see when people are being fake to you or being genuine, which doesn't actually happen all that often. And that builds that disconnect again. Why would I go out and make an effort if I can see that someone genuinely doesn't give a damn? Like, I could go weeks probably without posting on social media or anything like that if I happen to not be at work. Like, say I was on holiday, I'd book some annual leave or something like today. I doubt I'd ever get messages. I doubt I'd actually get anyone just checking in on me. How you doing? What's up? I could, and I have in the past gone weeks without actually communicating with people. When I had my initial breakdown, I was at home. And the only people I would ever communicate with would be people at shop down the road when I was buying bits and bobs. That was it. There was no actual texts or calls or messages on social media or anything like that. Well, weeks. Like, no one cares. As long as no one cares about me, And that's so just no one cares in general. Because that is the world now. The world, we don't care. We have our own little corner that we defend, fight off, we care about, we look after, etc., etc. But other than that, we move on. Stuff happens. And that's the world. That is the world. That's how I see things. And it's become more and more apparent that the poison within this planet, within humanity, is deep. It's never going away. And yet, I sit here and watch it day in, day out. And people wonder why I prefer to stay at home and play computer games in my own little world. So, yeah, that's another rambly video, I guess. As always, there probably will be more. I don't know when. There's never a schedule release. It's just whenever my brain starts whirring away again. As always, feel free to message, comment, subscribe, like, whatever. It's up to you. And yeah, I guess I will see you next time a video comes around. Ta-ta.